My name is Lynn Holcomb. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm 61 years old and I'm a 6.5-year pancreatic cancer survivor. My daughter looked at me and said, "Mom, your eyes are really yellow." So we went to the emergency room that night. They did a biopsy and confirmed that it was stage 4 pancreatic cancer. I had read somewhere that when you're given this diagnosis, you're done. It's a death sentence. The surgeon, basically when I met with him, said, "What are you doing here? You've got 3 to 6 months to live." That was the most panicked I've ever been. My nurse navigator, she held me by my shoulders and looked at me and she said, "Lynn, the doctor's diagnosed, but that's not the reality. The reality has to do with your attitude." Here is someone in the medical community telling me that. Then, okay, I could hear God telling me, "You didn't see this coming," but I did, and I've got this. My daughter, I think she'd been married 2 years. My biggest fear was I'd never see my grandchildren. I had a very good friend and she said, "Let's make these babies some quilts." And Katie will be able to say, or my son, Andy, will be able to say, "Your grandmother made these." That really was the hardest part. Chemo treatment stopped working and the tumor started growing. The clinical trial had been approved 2 weeks before. It was 3 different immunotherapies that they'd never tried before. And I did it for almost a year. The doctor came in and he goes, "Well, your tumors have shrunk 20%. And I said, What? Stop." He was just gonna go right on past it. Every scan after that, my tumors shrank. I had a lot of side effects, which they dealt with. So I've been cancer-free since then, and it's been about 3 years. My experience with pancreatic cancer has made me stronger because I didn't realize how much strength I had. Not just within me, but within the people around me, my support system. My husband, he never ever let me get negative. My daughter and son were magnificent. And I called my sister crying. I said, I can't do this. So she ran in the front door, grabbed me, sat me in her lap, and started telling me positive stories. My dad, he came and stayed with me. He'd come the day of my chemo treatment and he would stay with me through the weekends, and he was just my best friend. He unfortunately passed away in January and I have missed him every day since, but he was one of my biggest supporters. It's just people giving me grace and giving me encouragement and also kind of giving me space. And God bless my girl's heart. She is 6 months pregnant and we're gonna have a grandbaby. When this whole journey first started, I couldn't find stories of hope. I've met so many survivors and I've got to counsel them, and I want them to see my story and hear my story and to tell them to never, ever give up. There has been so much research done and so much improvement in pancreatic cancer treatments over the past 5 years. The treatment that will work for you could be right around the corner and you need to be prepared for it. I've never felt so loved and believed it so completely as I have through this, and that's what this journey has given me.